Yeah, I seen that video where the Haitian girl called Black Americans, dirty Americans, Black Americans, dirty Black Americans. Ma comprendre pas tellement songe ça suffit à te dire. But let's not try to use that as an opportunity to slander the whole island. Let's save that energy just for the messenger. She does not represent the whole country. I know y'all are excited. Yeah, opportunity to hate on Haitians. Let's dial it back. There's this creator on here that was talking about how we eat dirt cookies and nobody wants to visit Haiti and all this and all that. Yeah. Maintain down, maintain down, maintain down. Maintain down. That's all I had to say, Salma. Just position. Just take it easy.
I'm happy that Haitian lady getting dragged for saying dirty Black Americans, but at the same time, I'm a little upset that she was even provided a platform to say that and that it was aired, because now there's this like, it seems like there's a war going on now. Now it's created this division. Now I'm seeing Black Americans arguing with Haitians. Haitian Americans are coming into it. Caribbean people in general are being generalized now. And I hate that for us. I hate that for anybody that has color to their skin. It's kind of just nerve wracking and retrogressive. All of Haiti does not look like the trenches. But now you got a lot of people gunning for her and saying whatever the fuck they want because she tried to call us dirty when she's over here looking like us, talking like us, walking like us. I'm happy she getting tore up, but y'all don't have to tear up the entire Caribbean. You don't have to tear up the entire island. Like, this is so bad. This is so fucking bad. But I cannot say that it's not karma being dished back to her because she tried to diss an entire culture that she's not a part of.
So, did you all see the Haitian lady who had so much to say about Black Americans? I mean, she had so much to say about Black Americans, and she was saying, "Yeah, I said what I said, and all." And then all of a sudden, she started acting like, "Oh, it was a mistake. I didn't mean it that way." Well, she has come now to say that she didn't know Black Americans were going to react the way they reacted, and that gets me thinking. Why would you do something, or why would you say something, and then you are not expecting the community you called out to react? Like, made that make sense to me? You said this thing. You knew what you were getting into. You knew what you were saying. And all of a sudden, you do not want the community that you called out to react. I mean, for you to say something, you should be expecting a reaction from these people. And now they have given you the reaction you were expecting. And now you feel like they were not supposed to. You are saying that you do not expect them to react the way they reacted, or that they went too far, they did this and that. Please make that make sense to me. Anyway, guys, we're going to let the rest of the videos play out. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your comments in the comment section because I really like to know what you think about this video and what you think about this topic, okay? Please drop your comments in the comment section. Please alright, remain to original creators of these videos. Let's let the rest of the videos play out and then we come back with the comments and then we know what other people have to say in the comments. Let's watch.
And to that Haitian girl who came on that podcast and said that, li pense, li senti vie black American style. Bon, men se met si moun. Pay pa pay, maman nou pa pay papa nou. Why do we feel so comfortable? Why are we so someone? Pou n'ka di pay moun yo sal nan pay yo. Si moun yo sal, la fè wè tou. And that's the thing. Y'all don't know what to say, when to say it. Y'all don't have no type of decorum, no type of education, or manque d'éducation. No type of class. It's not everything that you feel that you have to say. Know when to say certain things and when not to say it. That's one of the 48 laws of power. Think as you may, but don't, act accordingly. Know what to say and know what not to say. Like, and then for you to proceed to say that you're Haitian, it's like now you make it a whole nation thing, like, and we all a whole culture thing, and we all don't feel and think like that. Now we're all getting attacked for it. We don't claim her, okay? We don't.
Did y'all see that clip of that Haitian lady on the podcast talking about where you from? You from America? You a dirty Black American? In the comments, there's a lot of Haitians like, please don't think that we all like that. Because we not, which could be true, like whatever. But it's for us, I feel like for Black Americans, it's just us. It's a reminder that it's so many of them people that's not Black American, whites, Mexicans, whatever, this list goes on, that don't like us. That even if one of your people that represent you, like, it's just a mental note, like, they don't like us either. Like, if one's saying it, it's most likely a lot, so it's just a mental note for us. It's not that we mad or like, I mean, of course we're upset and mad, but it's not like we being hateful or spiteful, because at the end of the day, you just another one added to the list that don't like us. Well,
So y'all remember the podcast where the Haitian woman was calling black people, what she called them, black, dirty black Americans? So I have a Haitian friend, and I'm going to get his take on that topic. One second. Okay, so this is my Haitian friend, Carl. He's from Haiti. So what do you think about the girl calling people dirty black Americans? You're Haitian. What do you think?
Why was she calling them dirty black Americans?
She said because that's what we are.
Just to say it.
I guess she wanted clout. I don't know, but you're Haitian. Can you explain that? Do they really call us that?
No, she called y'all that. Just her. I've never called anyone a dirty black American. I don't know why she called black Americans dirty. She probably had a bad experience with y'all. As do most Caribbeans do have bad experiences with black Americans.
Have you ever had a bad experience with a black
All
American?
the time. All the time.
But you don't consider them as dirty black Americans, though, do you?
They just, I feel like black Americans lack unity. I feel like I could meet a Haitian of any age, from any background, and automatically when they find out I'm Haitian, they're protecting me in the room. Some way, somehow. They're looking out. They're making sure.
Are black people?
Huh?
Are black people, or you're out the Haitians?
Haitians, Caribbeans,
okay.
Jamaicans, Trent, like they see another Caribbean in the room, they looking out for them. Just
Okay.
like white people could see they friend applying for the job, they gonna make sure the white friend good. Just like the Spanish people stick together and they family members want to live in the same house and always be together. Vidi hang out with all her sisters all the time. Foreigners stick together.
So you saying black people
Americans
don't stick together? They be against one
oh
another.
yes, it be for the may the best win. It be a doggy dog world. They're not. They're not about unity. They're not about unity. And for that, as a black American, as a Caribbean, experiencing that from a black American, and you're always used to black people always like wanting to be one, and then you see like the Americans are not like that. It's like wait, I thought we was on the same team. You know?
But that still didn't give her a reason to call us dirty black Americans. And
Yeah,
then
no,
when
no,
they
no,
asked
no,
her,
no, I
what did
wouldn't-
she say? She said it loud and clear. I mean, because y'all are dirty black Americans.
Yeah, she probably did it for clout. I don't know why, but she probably had a bad experience. But most Caribbeans have like really bad experiences with Americans just because of like the difference of upbringing. It's not right, but she definitely had a bad experience. But I've had bad experiences too. But I don't call y'all dirty.
Right.
I call y'all trifling. Boom.
You know what? Okay, got it.
That Haitian woman that went on that Black American podcast, surrounded by Black Americans, and then completely unprovoked started calling them dirty Black Americans, is why there's being such a push for delineation, especially in the last few years. And for me, I don't really do like the diaspora wars. I don't. But I've always had the understanding that not all skin folk is kinfolk. And I've always had the mindset, I root for everyone that is black that would also root for everyone black. So if you're not rooting for me because I'm Black American, I ain't got to root for you. But I always want black people to be on top. And it's so weird because as she was sitting there, she was dressed as a typical Black American. She wasn't dressed in what they wear in Haiti. She wasn't dressed by whatever a Haitian or traditional Haitian would wear. And I think that's really interesting that you come to America, you dress like us, you look like us, you walk like us, you even have an accent like us, but you can't stand us. Mind you, she has a business in the Bronx doing brows. But why wouldn't you do that in Haiti? We're so dirty. We're so this. And it's a weird, because in the diaspora, there's this weird idea, or this weird, not even idea, this misunderstanding that Black Americans don't know where they're from, or they have no, culture. And it's weird because they consume it. America's biggest export is Black culture, but it's through the lens of white Hollywood. And for me, I watch a lot of K-dramas, I watch a lot of C-dramas. I would never, ever watch, K-dramas, C-dramas, and then go to Korea, and then go to China, and then say, you know what, let me speak on y'all's politics, let me speak on your culture. I would never do that. And yet, within the diaspora, that's what constantly happens. They see this, usually a white lens of Black American culture, and then they speak, and then they come here, and then they look around, they say, oh, there's all these programs, there's all these this, I don't understand why you can't get ahead. Meanwhile, the programs that you're utilizing was made and given on the sweat, the tears, the blood, and even the lives of Black Americans, the very people that you claim to hate, the very people that you have no problem, it like like we're constantly having this conversation. It's tiring.
I'm sure by now y'all have all seen that video of the Haitian girl saying dirty Black Americans on Instagram. If you haven't seen this on Instagram, I think that it's called Daily Wrap Up Crew, whatever. I'm not a fan of that podcast, but I've seen a couple episodes. I'm not a fan. But it's too much ignorance that goes on there, and that was prime example number one as to why I don't watch that, because why was that even said? Dirty Black Americans. Girl, what? Like, look at you. You're inspired by Americans. Everyone in America is inspired by Americans, whether y'all getting lash extensions, nails done, whatever. Y'all all inspired by Black Americans. White, Hispanic, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Honduran. Y'all are all inspired by us. So what was the hate for? And I don't appreciate also how the Black Americans is sitting here calling her a dirty Haitian, saying they eat dirt in her country, they so dirty in her country, they da da da. No, yeah, they gotta come here for a better life in that country, and that country is going through a lot with their president and stuff like that, like all this other stuff, their government. But like, that don't mean that y'all have to come at the whole entire country, like just like she did for y'all. That's why we keep fighting hate with hate, and it just don't make sense. That's why the diaspora wars keep happening. It just not making no sense to me, y'all. Why don't y'all come at her, come at her outfit, come at her lisp, go on her page, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do different stuff like that. Unless you feel, I feel like people need to come at you like and generalize your community when they can't say something personally about you. She's dead ass wrong. But like, y'all kind of wrong too. And happy Black History Month. If that was me, I would have posted that in March. I know y'all wanted y'all podcast to go viral and y'all wanted to expose her for being a hating, a hating girl. But like, don't do that during my month. Don't do that during Black History Month, y'all. Happy Black History Month, y'all.
She did not expect a lot of Black Americans to react. She did not expect Black Americans to drag her online about what she said. Well, we have comments in the comment section. Let's head down to the comments and know what other people have to say about this. So someone said, when she said she thought Black Americans would stay quiet, that told me exactly, that told me everything. There's this assumption that Black Americans are passive or too divided to respond, and that's not just true. Historically, Black Americans have been some of the loudest voices or injustice in this country. Underestimating that community is a mistake every time. Well, you said this thing about Black Americans, and for some reason you do not expect them to react, and now they have reacted, and now you are saying, "Oh, I did not expect them to react this way. They were too harsh to me. They reacted so much. They dragged me too much online. I didn't expect this." I mean, what were you expecting? What exactly were you expecting? I don't understand what you were expecting them to do. Well, the next person said, you can't call the backlash too far without acknowledging what started it. She generalized millions of Black Americans in one sentence. When you made a sweeping statement like that, especially about a community that has fought for its voice to be heard, you can't be shocked when they respond strongly. What were you expecting them to do, honestly? Because right now, even I am surprised, because I don't understand why you would drag a full community, why you will make such comments about a full community, and then they react, and you are shocked, you are surprised that they reacted to a comment that you made to them. Like, you say something to somebody and the person answers you back and you are surprised after you're the one who said it to them. Like, make it make sense to me. The next person said, at the same time, there's a difference between accountability and piling on. Yes, she was wrong to generalize, but once the point is made, dragging it for days turns into humiliation instead of education. Two wrongs don't fix anything. Well, this person is trying to say, Black Americans are not supposed to have dragged it on that long. They were not supposed to. But come on, what were you expecting them to do? Were you expecting them to keep quiet after what you said about a full community? Like, to even say such a thing about a community is what I don't understand. But you went on and said that, and you do not expect them to come out with a reply or with a response. Anyway, let's continue. The next person said, please keep saying people keep saying Black Americans overreacted. Overreacted to what? To being stereotyped as silent and passive. That narrative has been used historically to undermine their political power. of course people were going to push back hard. I mean, I always trust Black Americans to come true. Like you knew what you were doing. You literally knew what you were doing when you said that, because you knew Black Americans weren't going to keep quiet. Let's be sure about this first. You knew Black Americans weren't going to keep quiet. Nobody was going to keep quiet. If let's even say it's not Black Americans, you said it's another community. Of course, nobody was going to keep quiet. Let's say you said it about your own community. They weren't going to keep quiet when such a thing was said about them. How do you expect a full community that you put into a box to keep quiet about what you said? It doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, let's continue. The next person said, what I find interesting is how quickly the conversation shifted from she shouldn't have generalized to why are Black Americans so angry? Exactly. Like, how are we forgetting what she actually said? And now somehow we are blaming everything on Black Americans. We're asking Black Americans not to be angry about something that was said to them, something wrong that was said to them. I mean, somehow it ends up being Black Americans are the problem. Why do you all end up saying Black Americans are the problem? Why does it end up being that Black Americans are the ones who are at fault? Why do you always have to fault this community for something wrong that they even didn't start? Anyway, let's continue. Black Americans are so angry. That deflection happens a lot. The focus moves away from the original comment and onto the tone of the response. Like, you do something and then the problem is how the person responded to your actions. That's like the highest of the highest gaslighting I've ever seen. Like, you all keep on making this whole thing about Black Americans, forgetting the person who started this whole talk in the first place. Well, let's continue. The next person said, Generalizing an entire group is disrespectful, period. If she had said that about any other ethnic group, the backlash would have been just as intense. Accountability doesn't become too far just because the person regrets going viral. I mean, you knew what you wanted. You wanted the attention, you wanted the viral opinions of people, you wanted to appear everywhere. Well, Black Americans gave it to you. They gave you the response you really wanted. You wanted the viral video, the viral clip, well, you got it. And now you have to bear the consequences of your action. You have to go through it and you have to go through it alone. Well, guys, please let me know what you think about this video and let me know what you think about this topic. Okay, let me understand if you really think the Black Americans went too far with their response, yeah, to the Hurston lady who generalized the full community, or let me know if they are just fine the way they are responding to it. Anyway, all right, remain to original creators of this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your comments in the comment section. Okay, thanks so much for watching this one, and I will see you in the next. Bye.